Alright, what's up everyone? Spider Robin Gaming here, and I think I'm gonna drop another story time for you guys. This will be about the time where, like, this was just in fucking oh shit, not him. 1 second, guys. Let me get my shit. Let me get my shit together. So we were like, I was down there in the 8th freaking grade, and pretty much what was going down was I was watching Blasphemous HD, right? He was making this video about like this fucking attic and a witch and shit. Like he was reacting to one of them videos. If this man does not stop doing that shit. But like I started talking so much shit out loud and in my head for a long ass time after that about how if I were to ever get involved in any of that shit, then, you know, like, fucking, like, ghost, monsters, any of that shit, I would just kill them. I would just beat the all-living shit out of these things, right? And yes, I know, ghost, you can't touch them. But, for some reason, for me, I didn't know that. I didn't really know. So, like I did know. It's just the fact that shit. It was just the fact that, like, I wanted to, you know, like, I wanted to seem tough, to be honest, at least not to myself. Like, not really tough, but I wanted to like, think to myself that I could beat these goddamn things, right? So, pretty much, like, I was talking shit, like, I was talking a whole bunch of shit. So, like, after, like, a few days of talking shit, like, because I was watching a whole bunch of scary shit back then, and I would talk shit, like, immediately afterwards, because, like, I don't even know why, I was just talking shit. Now, this is where shit starts to get a little scary. So, I was watching, I'm trying to bring this up in honorable mention before I get into, like, my very heavy haunting. Like, before this, I had one paranormal activity, right? So, I was sitting there in my bed, right? I was watching Star Wars Rebels. Like, at the time, I was real heavily into Star Wars and shit. I still like Star Wars, I just don't watch it that much. I'm more into anime and shit now, and playing with friends and shit. I should probably get back into Star Wars, it's pretty nice, but that's not the point. So I was laying in my bed, I was on my phone. Tell me why the bed, the bottom part of the bed was raised the fuck up, and I'm just sitting there like, wait a minute, what the hell is happening? This is in pitch black darkness, by the way. Only light is illuminating from my phone. I'm under my covers at this point. I pull covers right over my fucking head. This is in 8th grade as well. So, pretty much what, like, the bed pulls up, right? And it fucking, it lands, it gets dropped suddenly. And, like, I'm walking back and forth, and in my head I'm thinking, alright, when this thing drops, when this bed drops, like, I'll know if it's true because my body would be rocking. My body did rock. So, that's like, one of my haunting. But, I was talking so much shit about how, like, I wanted, like, to kick the shit out of a spirit. Well, not really wanted to kick the shit out of a spirit. I was just wanting. I was just talking shit, you know. So, a few days later, I start to get the feeling I'm being watched, alright? I get these. And Raiden, I told Raiden back in the day, when like, me and Raiden were, like, talking, like, very heavily, before this whole Cameron beef, Raiden beef happened. So, because Cameron and Raiden have beef. And, like, most of you guys probably don't know that, but they be having some beef right now, and I'm the middleman. So, Raiden, I tell Raiden, I'm like, bro, I'm being fucking watched. And I would, like, it got to the point where I would see shadow figures out of the corner of my fucking eye. And so, I was just like, I got so scared whenever I was in my fucking house. I needed to have a weapon on me at all times. I had a pocket knife, I had my taser, I had a spear in my fucking, PlayStation room. And, like, I would either have the machete or the spear with me. I would sometimes have both. And, like, I was just being fucking watched. Like, I would see people, it got to the point where, like, I would see some people in there. You know, like, people out of the corner of my eyes. I'm gonna take a look at these comments. So that's Raiden. But yeah, like, I would see people out of the corner of my eyes, black figures, like silhouettes. And I would also see, like, spots sometimes. And sometimes these things would move, and I'm like, holy fucking shit. Whenever I looked at it directly, it was gone. And I swear to God, I was scared fucking shitless, my guys. I was just like, I had a weapon on me at all times, my guy. Even at school, I wasn't scared at school, but I would sometimes see, like, black figures out of the corner of my eye. So, I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, oh god, like, I fucked up like, I knew I fucked up, because I knew in my mind that it was because I was talking shit that all this was happening. So, one day, I'm playing on my damn computer. I feel somewhat watched. Like, I always felt watched in there, to be honest. But, there was, like, the way my house is set up, is that there's, like, this little, square hallway. Like, it goes around, like, the, laundry and the, bathroom door. The bathroom door was pushed up to a dresser, and, like, the wall was kind of close to it, but it wasn't completely there. Out of the corner of my fucking eye, I saw this goddamn man, like, you could tell, perfect outline of a human fucking being. It was just completely black, and I'm like, okay, if I look at it directly, it will go away. So I'm just going to sit here and see how long that this thing will stay here if I just look at it out of the corner of my eye. I still remember how long I looked at that thing. I looked at that thing 25 seconds, my guys. And then I just like, okay, fuck it. And then I turn real quick and look at it. Gone. Just completely gone. I go over there, look at it. There was no evidence of anyone being over there. And here's the thing. I know it wasn't my parents because, number one, this was not the body type of my parents. Number two, because my parents were upstairs and outside at the time. And I know that even if there was no chance of a silhouette happening because it was fucking cloudy outside. So I'm just sitting there, I'm like, oh god. I tell Raiden what's happening. I would sometimes freak out to Raiden because I would just be completely scared. I did not want to even play my PlayStation much anymore, but I did because I had to keep up friendships like that of Raiden at the time. And Raiden is actually in here. Raiden can attest to the fact that I was scared fucking shitless. And it got to the point where like I was scared. I was so fucking scared. Like, I was scared for my life at times. I remember talking to Raiden, my voice trembling. I was like, Raiden, I feel fucking watts. I have my fucking machete, I have my spear, I have my pocket knife on me, a fucking taser, I have weapons put all over my fucking room, and I feel fucking watched. So, eventually Raiden, he tells me to pray. He just tells me to pray to Jesus. And like, I was scared fucking shitless. I remember I was standing out there on my fucking balcony. I just felt completely fucking scared. And one time, I never told Raiden this, but I almost stabbed my dad because he fucking came up on me at night. And this was at the time where I was real heavily being watched. So I turn around right quick, and I would go in for the stab, but like I see that it was my dad, so I obviously stop. I stop myself. He's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Sorry, I feel fucking watts. I've been feeling watts for weeks." He tells me it's just my fucking imagination. Oh fuck. So I remember, like, this happened on the last like 3 days, like not the last 3 days, but yeah, about the last 3 or 4 days. Like, when I was being fucking watched. When I was being fucking watched, I would tell Raiden, and this was damn fact, that I would see this big, inhuman-like skeleton pizza, like, reflection in my fucking door. Like, the way my doors work is that it's basically all glass. It's not very secure and shit, and I always thought that, but it looks nice, I guess. So, I would see the reflection of this thing. It's kind of like a horse head with, like, horns sticking out of its fucking head. And, like, it was just big, like, much bigger than any human. Like 8 feet or something like that. 7, 8 feet. And I'm sitting there like, oh my god. I remember telling Raiden that fucking I saw that thing. He didn't believe me at first, but it just kept on happening. And like, he told me to pray, and I pray to Jesus every night for about 2 months afterwards. I quit praying because like, there wasn't really much happening, and nothing's really happened since. But I was so fucking scared. And like, to add insult to injury, like, a few months later, like, I'm not being haunted anymore. At least to my knowledge, I'm not being haunted. I see, and I was scared absolutely shitless because of this. I take a picture in class, right? It was first period ELA. I take a picture of the board because, like, he had some instructions up there. So I take a picture of that, and I don't look at it, or nothing like that. It was completely light in that fucking room. So, I go home. I begin to look at it because I'm doing my work, and I see this goddamn demonic-like figure. Like, it's completely fucking purple with some white in it. Like, the picture is like completely purple, but it has some white in it. This white looks like a fucking skeleton, right? Like, not a skeleton, but like a face of a skeleton. And he looks like he's cracking his finger. Like this, he seems like this hand-like figure. I'll put it up on the screen right now. I'll edit it in. You can see, like, if you, like, it may take you a little bit to see it, but I saw it automatically. It took me a little bit for Raiden to see it. But, it was just like, it looked like there was possibly something coming out of its head or something, and it was like cracking its finger like a Tokyo Ghoul style. But that thing freaked me the fuck out. It was like 1 o'clock, and I just called fucking Raiden. That's the only person I could think of contacting about this. I had told the Saudi Arabian, I had told Jackson, I had told pretty much everyone but Raiden. At the time, Raiden was asleep, and I was just texting this dude. I was like, Raiden, you gotta see this, bro. I was scared shitless. I was scared for my goddamn life, basically, because at this point, I'm kinda thinking that, like, oh my god, I'm gonna be haunted again. And Raiden pretty much tells me to fuck off, and I was like, no, you gotta look at this. You gotta come on the PS4. Come on, get on, and let me show you this. I send him the picture through Skype. He told me last time I was in a party with him, that, like, his mom, like, didn't, like, was awake when I was calling him. He was getting pissed at Raiden that I was calling him. So, yeah, I still have that thing on my fucking phone. So, Raiden, if, like, I know he might still be in here. He isn't. But yeah, that was some haunting on my part. Like, here's a tip, guys. Never in your goddamn life talk shit about any supernatural shit. It does not end well. You will be fearing for your goddamn life. You will be hiding, you will be having weapons with you all the time. And like, you would think there's something under your bed and everything. I remember even, I was talking to Raiden, and I would see things in the fucking mirror sometimes. I had to go and fucking militaristically clear parts of my bedroom and parts of my fucking PS4 room. That's just how bad it fucking was. And I was sitting there and I was looking at my mirror, right? And I swear to God, I saw some things in that fucking mirror, but like, it was super quick and shit like that. And like, I felt like shit was under my bed, everything, like the whole 9 yards. I thought shit was under my bed, in my mirror, even in like little compartments on my wall. It fucked me the fuck up. Just never in your life fuck with the supernatural shit thinking you can beat it. Cause I learned that shit the hard way. You do not need it, you do not want it.
Shut down.
Don't learn the hard way. I swear to God, you will be seeing shit. The thing that made me pray to Jesus was when I was watching this YouTube video. I'm like, why am I seeing dark figures out of my eyes? Like, it was speaking about some, like, demonic shit and stuff, and it starts out, like, with, like, little, not really human, but, like, black figures in your eyes, and then, like, maybe in your mirrors. That's also what I saw. I saw shit in my mirrors, like I said. And, like, eventually, they will start talking to you, and that's where I do the fucking line. That is where I drew the goddamn line, because I was seeing, like, figures and shit. And I would just pray to fucking Jesus Christ. I would pray to Jesus every day. And I was like, Jesus, please, I'm sorry for fucking with this shit. Just please, get me out of this, please. So, after like, I felt better, like, after I prayed to Jesus. Like, almost immediately afterwards, I was just like, I felt much better about everything, to be honest. But I still kind of felt it from time to time, but it was nowhere near as bad as it fucking was, I swear. So, yeah, but like I said, I believe I shall receive. It's like this thing that I saw on a YouTube video beforehand, and let's just say that shit works. Like I tested out, I believe I shall receive a lot, and basically it works. Like, test it out. Like, if you have an apple tree in your yard, this is what I did. I tested out with an apple tree. There was no ripe apples on that fucking tree. I checked it for 15 minutes. There was not one. Like, well, not brown apples, like, but I did that shit, and I went out and immediately found, like, 2 ripe apples, like, right next to each other. So, that's enough to get me to believe, so. They also got rid of these spirits, so, you know. But yeah, I thought I'd drop a story time for you guys. It's been a little bit of a minute. So, and I did make a story time channel, but that was also the one for my work, like my work computer, so like I had to like, you know, not do that anymore, to be honest. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna bring it back up at summer's end, and I'm gonna upload on that, the story time videos. Maybe drop a few on here, but other than that. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll leave the links to some of my friends' channels right here. You should be seeing them right now, a little bit before now. I'll see you guys later. But I'm gonna check these comments first. Shit on it. Pay. Oh yes, wanna play. That's what he said. Alright, I'll see you guys later.